Once upon a time, in the heart of Nairobi, Kenya, amidst the bustling streets and vibrant markets, there lived two extraordinary women whose paths crossed in the most unexpected of ways. Grace and Amina, though from different backgrounds and tribes, shared a bond that transcended the boundaries of their circumstances, a bond forged in the fires of adversity and tempered by the trials of life in the city. Grace, with her towering presence and warm smile, was a pillar of strength in the community. Widowed at a young age, she had shouldered the burden of providing for her two children alone, turning her small fruit stand into a beacon of hope and sustenance for those in need. Her fruits were renowned for their freshness and quality, drawing customers from all corners of the city who sought solace in the sweetness of her offerings. Amina, on the other hand, was a woman of fire and passion, her petite frame belying a spirit that burned with an intensity that could rival the African sun itself. As a widow with no children of her own, she poured her love and devotion into her stall, where she sold vibrant fabrics and traditional garments that captured the imagination of all who passed by. Her stall was a riot of color and texture, a testament to her creativity and craftsmanship. Despite their differences, Grace and Amina found common ground in the shared struggle of making ends meet in a city that could be as unforgiving as it was exhilarating. They often exchanged goods, Amina trading her fabrics for Grace's fruits, and vice versa, their friendship growing stronger with each passing day. But their peaceful existence was soon shattered by the arrival of a mysterious stranger whose presence cast a shadow of fear and uncertainty over the markets. Tall and imposing, with a gaze that seemed to pierce straight through to the soul, he approached Grace's fruit stand with a confidence that bordered on arrogance. "I'm looking for something special," he said, his voice smooth as silk. "Something rare, something valuable." Grace eyed him warily, sensing danger lurking beneath the surface of his honeyed words. "I have nothing for you," she replied curtly, her voice tinged with a hint of defiance. But the stranger was not so easily deterred. With a smirk that sent shivers down Grace's spine, he leaned in closer, his breath hot against her ear. "I know about the treasure," he whispered, his words dripping with intrigue. "And I know that you and your friend Amina are the key to finding it." Grace's heart skipped a beat as the gravity of his words sank in. The rumors of a lost treasure hidden somewhere in Nairobi were not new, but she had never paid them much heed until now. Now, faced with the reality of danger lurking in their midst, she knew that she and Amina were in grave danger. But Grace was not one to back down from a challenge. With steely resolve, she met the stranger's gaze head-on, her eyes ablaze with determination. "We know nothing of this treasure you speak of," she declared, her voice ringing with conviction. "And even if we did, we would never betray our city or our people for a few coins." The stranger's smile faltered, his eyes narrowing into slits of anger and frustration. "You'll regret this," he growled, his voice low and dangerous. "Mark my words, there will be consequences for your defiance." And with that ominous warning, he vanished into the crowd, leaving Grace and Amina shaken but resolute in their decision. Little did they know their refusal to cooperate would set off a chain of events that would test their friendship, their courage, and their very lives. Weeks passed, and life in the markets returned to normal, or as normal as it could be, with the lingering threat of the stranger hanging over their heads like a dark cloud. Grace and Amina went about their daily routines, but beneath the surface, they were plagued by fear and uncertainty. Then, one fateful night, tragedy struck. Amina's stall was set ablaze by an unknown assailant, reducing years of hard work and cherished memories to ashes in a matter of minutes. As Amina wept amidst the smoldering ruins of her stall, Grace rushed to her side, offering comfort and support in her hour of need. Together, they vowed to uncover the truth behind the mysterious fire and bring whoever was responsible to justice, no matter the cost. Their quest for answers led them down a twisting path of danger and deception, as they delved deeper into the murky underbelly of Nairobi's criminal underworld. Along the way, they encountered a colorful cast of characters: street urchins with hearts of gold, corrupt officials with blood on their hands, and enigmatic strangers with hidden agendas. With each step they took, the mystery of the lost treasure grew ever more tantalizing, drawing them closer to the truth even as it pushed them further into the clutches of danger. But amidst the chaos and uncertainty, Grace and Amina found strength in each other's presence. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, a beacon of hope in a world shrouded in darkness. And when they finally uncovered the truth behind the mysterious fire and the stranger's true identity was revealed, they knew that their journey was far from over. For the real treasure, they discovered, was not gold or jewels, but the bond of friendship that had sustained them through the darkest of times. As the sun rose over the horizon, casting its golden rays upon the city streets, Grace and Amina stood side by side, their hands clasped in solidarity. Though their journey had been long and fraught with peril, they emerged stronger and wiser for the trials they had endured. And as they surveyed the bustling market beneath them, filled with the sounds of laughter and the scent of spices wafting through the air, they knew that no matter what the future held, they would face it together, as friends and equals, forever bound by the unbreakable ties of sisterhood. As Grace and Amina delved deeper into the mystery of the lost treasure, they found themselves drawn into a web of intrigue and danger that seemed to tighten around them with each passing day. Clues were scarce, and every step they took brought them closer to the heart of darkness that lurked at the center of their investigation. Their quest led them to shadowy alleyways and dimly lit taverns, where they sought out informants and allies willing to risk everything to help them uncover the truth. But with each new revelation came new threats, as they found themselves pursued by shadowy figures intent on silencing them before they could reveal the secrets they had uncovered. With danger lurking around every corner, Grace and Amina were forced to rely on their wits and cunning to stay one step ahead of their enemies. They forged unlikely alliances and delved into the darkest corners of Nairobi's underworld, uncovering secrets that threatened to tear the city apart. But amidst the chaos and uncertainty, their friendship remained steadfast, a beacon of hope in a world consumed by darkness. Together, they faced down their fears and overcame impossible odds, emerging victorious against all odds. Yet, even as they celebrated their triumphs, they knew that their journey was far from over. For the true treasure they sought was not gold or jewels, but the bond of friendship that had sustained them through the darkest of times. As the sun set over the bustling streets of Nairobi, casting its golden glow upon the city below, Grace and Amina stood side by side, their hearts full of gratitude for the journey they had shared and the bond that had carried them through it all. And as they looked out over the city they loved, they knew that no matter what trials lay ahead, they would face them together, as friends and equals, forever bound by the unbreakable ties of sisterhood. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. We have more stories coming your way. Let us know where you are watching this from in the comments.